I'm going to introduce you to a new technology that we have here at Albion College, and hopefully this is something that you're going to want to try out in your own classroom. Now, the technology is actually called a Swivl, and it's basically a robot that we have, and this is what it looks like. It's very small, very compact. It works with a lot of devices. I'm using an iPad right now, but you can use a phone, you can use a tablet, and so you have lots of options. And this is a robot that allows us to film ourselves without having a camera person there. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little walk around this room. And if I were teaching, of course, I might walk over here and maybe I have a whiteboard and I want to get that on film. And then maybe I'll walk over here where I have something else and I'll show that to my students, and it's all on film because of this amazing little robot, which is basically just turning and following me around. So how does it do this? You might have noticed I have something here around my neck, and this little device does a couple of things. Okay, if I move the device, you see my camera is moving even though my body isn't. So this is what causes the Swivl to move. It's tracking this kind of remote. And so this does a couple of things. First of all, there's a microphone on here. So as I talk and I'm walking around the room, you're not losing any of the sound. The other thing that it does, besides tracking motion, is it allows me to control when I want to start and stop recording with this little record button here. There's also a power button. When I turn that off, the Swivl robot will stop following me around the room. Now, you've noticed that this robot can go side by side. It can also go up and down. And so before I even started recording today, I made sure that my robot had me in the whole frame. And a way to do that, to go up and down, is you have this little button in the center on the remote here. If I push it in and I go up with my remote, it goes up, and I'm not going to take you too far into the light there. If I push it and I bring it down, this is a little bit extreme, but I bring it down, and it's going to follow me down. Okay? I don't have to touch anything to make it go side by side, but if I do want it to go up and down, I need to touch that button. Now, a lot of people have asked, what would the use of this be within my classroom? And there are lots of possible uses. There are some people who do want to record their whole lessons and share that with students. And if that's you, great. If that's not you, if you're afraid students won't come to class anymore because you're uploading full lessons, there's no need to do that. This would be a great tool for small little demonstrations, ideas, or anything where students might be struggling with it. If you're in a math class and a student is struggling with a certain type of problem, and there's one way to approach that problem, you can record it and share that with the student so that they can work through it and watch that recording and start getting that information. If you run labs and students are forgetting lab information, you can record what they need to know. You can record the demonstration and they can look at it until they're able to do it themselves and figure that information out. It's also really great for recording student presentations, student speeches. If you have a guest speaker who comes in, record them. They're not going to be able to come in again and share the information with anyone who is sick, but if you record it, the students who weren't there are going to be able to see it. And maybe that guest can't come in every year, but you want to share the same information. Using the Swivl to record that guest ensures you have good quality video, follows them around the room for any demonstrations they might be doing or pictures or slides they might be showing, and you can share it with future classes. If you're interested in trying out the Swivl in your classroom, please let me know.